So this is what I was looking for in gold last week, and this is what we got.
Right here has got this space in here. So the price could literally shoot down to 22 tomorrow.
Let's see what we got. Didn't quite happen the next day, but we still got 22 nonetheless, and a beautiful reaction up. How can we profit off this? I'm sure you're all asking that. Well, I want to teach you something about these magic turquoise lines. Even highs, I know some traders that really think they can trade, but they use even lows and even highs as a as a substantial means of investing their money. Look over here, even lows. Do they last long? Yeah, you get a few bounces, but by now you've probably been hurt. You've probably invested in even lows before. You've probably bought, and you're waiting for price to show a really strong confirmation. So let's just say you buy on the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth tap. You're gone. And now there's a bunch of liquidity up there because that's where their stop loss orders are. Or sorry, that's where their take profits are. So price is not going to go back up there and give them a chance to take profits until it goes far down. Does that make sense? Why would they let buyers that they need in order to go lower, why would they let those buyers escape from the market? They're not. They're not going to do that. Another one. Diagonal trend line. What can you tell me about that? Does that look something worthy of investing your hard-earned money into? Bang, touch. Okay, it's touched it again. I'm going to sell. My stop loss there. No. No, because you're just, what about this one? Let's try this one. 1, 2 touches. Yeah, solid. Price is not going up there. It has no reason to go up there, so I'm going to sell. You just get battered. You don't even get your first take profit. If you're being logical, you don't even get it. Does that make sense? So use this to your advantage, guys. When you see even lows or even highs, sell it to them. Do you know what I mean? Be the counterparty that they so want. So when you see ones that look like, when you see even highs or even lows that look like a support and resistance trader or floor and ceiling trader would invest in, just be very skeptical of it and tread with caution. Here, are you going to buy? No. Round here, you're going to sell. Because number one, price is already heavy. Number two, all it's going to do is go to where it has adequate liquidity to continue lower. So you should be looking, 50% and stuff like that. There's your 50% for your optimal trade entries. Watch that series on YouTube from the man himself, MJH. Optimal trade entry series to get more in tune with that if you don't know what I mean. But it works both ways. So don't forget, when they see a floor level broken, they're going to sell. Okay, so here they go. It's early in the morning, so there's less traders, there's less volume. So think about it. This is the time when it looks like it's going to work. So when traders wake up in the morning, they're going to see this ceiling, so to say, and they're going to sell it when price comes back to it. Does that make sense? Because this is 3 in the morning. There's not really much traders in America that are trading during this session. But it's London session. So there's a lot of English guys here looking to sell when price comes back up. So let's see what happens. But don't forget, we're looking at these. I went off on a tangent on support and resistance traders and my beautiful turquoise lines. But I'm supposed to be showing you how I actually trade, which is using institutional and algorithmic evidence. What this tells me is that we're probably going to get a reaction because we've taken liquidity here, 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 and on the daily chart, there's been a fill of this fair value gap. but I'm still gonna wait for a push up, and then I'll buy in an order block or a fair value gap. So that's my plan. But let's just see, when you couple it with things like this, you know, perfect support and resistance that looks dodgy, that's how you get a powerful trade, guys. Let me show you. I was buying here, 1820, 17th of February. And I took profits early, you know, so I'm not greedy, but I'm still holding it right now, currently. All right. Daily fair value gap. This is the 1 hour chart. All right. So that's me. Not just yet. There. It's really not trying to go below this. There's some algorithmic evidence for you right away. It's closed below there, but straight away, look how price slingshots back into the range. Now I want some internal liquidity. All right. There, that's where you buy, right there, because there's a fair value gap, break of structure. Inside a higher time frame PD array, we already oversold. You've got correct, potentially traders here that are just itching to get burnt out from smart money and much higher upside potential. We've got these even highs here. We've got this little gap here of liquidity. We've got this little area here where support and resistance traders could potentially be correct as well. You know what I mean? So this is just what I'm seeing when I'm in this trade, right? Look, they could be correct. But notice, look how far, if you got in a sell here due to this fact that it's a support and resistance level, look how far price went down. Look how far these sellers were correct. Now, why is that? Because it's not that clear. Whenever it's a clear one, you try to sell it on the third tap, it's so easy for support and resistance traders to sell here, but it doesn't work out. But it's harder to spot this one. So it goes for a long time. I don't know if that's going to be easy to understand, but either way, most of you will get the picture. 9 out of 10 of you will get what I'm saying. If you don't, just message me. So there, we're in. Okay. I wish I bought down there, but it doesn't really matter. We're aiming for here. Number one, TP1, right there. It's just calling me. It's calling price. There you go. Smacked. But we've left gaps down here. We've left some liquidity down here. There'll be sell stops there. Buyers are introduced. Price will probably want to come below this low, or if not, quite far away from it. But let's just see. Yeah, quite far. I'd say that's far enough for price to continue higher. If it wants to take that low, I'm still open to letting that happen. But yeah, there was no news, so it was quite a slow day. Either way. Bang. It's taking them out. Nothing else needed. One little tip as well for you guys. Once price takes out the previous day's low, which was here, yeah, once that happens, it's really rare that price takes out the high, especially on a Friday, unless price has been consolidating all week. Does that make sense? Just in general, if price takes out the previous day's high, don't look for it to take out previous day's low as well. Look for a continuation or reversal just into the range, just for the day. You know what I mean? Don't be greedy. Don't hold it over the weekend, stuff like that. It gets very close to the previous day's high. Doesn't quite get the play though. But yeah, there's previous day's high. Didn't quite get there. But do you see what I mean? This is just a bounce off that daily level again. know what I mean? And this was called on YouTube. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. I went off a bit longer than expected, but hopefully you guys got something from that. Don't be buying and selling resistance and support lines that are just completely horizontal. It's just dumb.